Hi everyone. I'm just recording this because I really want to maybe look back on this as well and just update my channel as well since I've been away for like 11 months. I was it 11 months? Yeah, it's 11 months. But anyway, what I've been up to lately has just been really a lot of stuff has been happening since my last video. I think my last video was all about me being lost and I felt really um, yeah, just lost, I guess, and I tried to kind of figure my way out of everything. One clear message that I got from these 11 months is that anything you do is already kind of your purpose. Like, if you don't know what you're doing right now, that's kind of what you're doing right now anyway. So it doesn't really matter, if you have some sort of end goal. I felt that, I had to have this clear vision or clear whatever in my head. I would say that it's been a lot better since the last time I made the video. I'm doing my master currently and in clinical psychology, and I feel like even now I don't think that I have this clear thing that I'm gonna do like in the next 20 years or 15 years or 10, but I think for now I kind of know what I want to do for the next 5 years. Graduate my master's, work in the field that I want to work in, and yeah, after that I'm gonna see what my options are and what I want to do in that very moment, and yeah, plan my life according to that. So I think the clear message that I would say to anyone who is kind of lost and who is in this phase of like, I need to make this decision and I need to get my life together, make the decision now, like make it, like it really doesn't matter what decision you make, because in either sense you're gonna regret it. Like, because I feel that when I was in the crossroads position I was back then, I had to make a decision. It didn't really matter what kind of decision I made, because yeah, it was gonna lead me to something anyway, because both options were gonna make me realize something. And I think in the video previously I also mentioned that, yeah, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. It's any decision is gonna make you realize things, and you might think, oh, but I don't want to waste my time. Like, if I decide something and I realize it 10 years later, what then? Well, it really doesn't matter. If you are in sync with yourself, if you're in sync with your intuition, I feel like you're gonna realize things very quickly. So it's not gonna be like, oh, yeah, I made this decision. Oh, wait, I gotta wait like 5 years to realize, oh, this wasn't the right thing for me. I think what I realized personally is that if I make a decision and I freaking hate it with my whole soul, I'm gonna feel it immediately, and even if it's half in it, I'm gonna feel it immediately. And maybe sometimes you're gonna be half in it and you're gonna think, oh, maybe this is it, maybe this is what I want to do, maybe this is what I want to do for the next 10 years, but you're still gonna feel that kind of, oh, but I don't really feel fulfilled maybe. But yeah, that's what I would give as an advice. Make the decision, go with it, and in the end, don't be afraid for the consequences. It's not that I would say, oh, I made the decision, now everything's perfect. No, once you make a decision, you're gonna have to kind of deal with the consequences, but that's also what makes you really grow, because you take responsibility for your life, you take responsibility for yourself. Make the decision. Do not think I'm not good enough. Don't do it. Like, everyone on this planet is literally suffering from the same thing. Like, we're all thinking, but what if I'm not good enough? Okay, we're all gonna die one day. Who cares if you're not good enough? Who cares? No one. Okay, I know that we care. We're scared of the rejection of whatever, but in the end, if none of this matters, if we're all gonna end up dead, maybe it's a bit dark, but if we're all gonna end up dead, you might as well do something you want to do. You might as well just live, And maybe you might think, oh, if there's nothing that matters, why should I even do anything? Well, if nothing matters, then why aren't you doing anything? Why are you so scared? Why does it matter that, it doesn't matter? Keep asking yourself these questions and keep asking yourself, why am I wanting to be in this position? How does it serve me to not make this decision? And is it because I'm scared? Is it because it's a safety net? And I think this is really important because, like, what I also realized is that in reality, there's no such thing as safety, whatever. Like, safety is just based on the paradigms of the system we live in right now. So yeah, you might be safe according to the system of now, you're gonna be able to deal with the consequences. Always believe that you will be able to deal with it, because that is what's gonna get you through anything. It doesn't matter if you make the wrong decision. That's like completely irrelevant, because any freaking decision is gonna be the wrong decision in any perspective. So what matters is that you think, okay, what am I gonna do in this very moment to make another decision? It's very live in the moment kind of type, but it's also kind of it's not that I'm saying, oh, okay, you shouldn't look at the future at all, but it's mostly if you're so stuck that you're oh, I don't know what to do, there's so many possibilities, I just don't know, make a decision. Because indecision is, also decision. Maybe you've heard it, but this is what I learned this whole year, and I think I'm gonna cherish it forever. What I also really realized is that we have this tendency that if you don't know what you want for your life, you're screwed. But I think it's literally the best time of your life, because I'm still going through it. I don't think anyone is fully done with it, but I think once you've gotten past the stage of okay, I kind of know where I'm going, you're never gonna be able to go back to that phase, I think, for a very long time. So I think for me, it made me realize that it's very important to actually cherish that experience of being lost and being able to explore so many things and being able to self-reflect and just, I guess finding who you are underneath all the layers. Just do whatever you want to do. You want to sit home today, you want to eat chips, do it. What's stopping you? And you might think, oh, but what, well, am I going to keep doing that every day? You're not going to keep doing it. The only thing that's keeping you from, doing it, the only thing that's making you do it all the time is the fact that you are scared that you're gonna keep doing it. So you're kind of reinforcing the self-hatred, I would say, because that whole, oh, I'm not doing anything, so yeah, I'm a loser, I should just sit home, I should just eat chips, I should do whatever, and maybe that's also what you want to do. That's literally what makes you freaking happy, and if that's what makes you happy, then just do it. You gotta be completely honest with yourself. What the hell do I desire? Once you actually see what you desire, then there's no going back, because that's gonna keep nagging at you and you're gonna have to make the changes in your life to get there. That's the whole point, and that's why I think a lot of people are stuck, is because it's not that it's the decision that's hard to make, it's that we're scared that, oh, once I make the decision, I have to make all the changes that I do to get to where I want to go. And it goes back to, okay, what do I truly want? Do I truly want this? It really comes back to you believing, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna manage. And hey, you don't manage, it's okay. There's this kind of narrative, I think, as well, oh, you fail once, okay, it's good, this is just the opportunity that's gonna make you realize there's more success in front of you, and someone's gonna offer you a like $1 billion job, and now you're gonna be all famous and always like this narrative, like, okay, yes, you fail like 10 times, okay, then you're gonna deserve success. It doesn't really go that way, and it doesn't even matter if it doesn't, because the thing is, if you're really going after what you desire, it won't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter if you fail 100 times, because you're actually enjoying like getting to that point. But obviously it will feel bad, but it's not like it's like killing you. Summary, I will just say, is make the decision. Doesn't matter what decision, make it. When the consequences show up, don't think to yourself, oh, I knew it, I knew I shouldn't have made this decision. Say, I made this decision, okay, and this is how I'm gonna handle it, this is how I'm gonna be able to manage it. And then once you manage it, you're gonna realize any decision you make, you can manage it. It doesn't matter, and maybe it's gonna be difficult, but life isn't easy. I mean, obviously it shouldn't be suffering, but but I think once you keep making decisions and you keep handling them, you already know what the hell you don't want to do, So that's the main message I would give. Make the decision, believe in yourself that you can handle the consequences, and never blame yourself, because self-blame is going to get you self-paralyzed. Never. If you procrastinate, do not blame yourself. I know I do this quite a lot. The only reason why you're procrastinating is because you don't believe that you can do it. I think it's all about the self-awareness. Having to look at yourself honestly. Is this where I want to be? What decision do I have to make to get to the next step of where I want to be? Not, which one decision do I have to make to get into like the whole purpose of my life? Like, no, don't just take it small steps at a time. And maybe you're impatient and you're like, no, I don't want to do this, but it's gonna lead you to a place where you really want to be. Reminding myself, if I ever, look back on this, or if anyone wants to like have some sort of message from the universe, always remember to be honest with yourself and always believe in yourself. Always, never ever give up. Never. Even if things are horrible, don't ever give up and believe that you're gonna get through it. I'd like to end this video by thanking anyone who watched it. I really enjoyed actually making this video. I think I'm gonna enjoy watching it again in the future. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. If you want to comment how you experience things, how you got through things, whatever you think, and if you also want to comment what you're grateful for, I think that would be nice to do. So yeah, thanks for watching.